Stream will start shortly. I always get that that line wrong with my lisp. I don't know. In a bit. Okay, hi guys. I've been fishing this afternoon. Didn't want to trouble you guys with, with wasn't doing very well. I tried a few. I had a look on YouTube for any good places that could try out. Then I could show you my, my take on them, on them pegs. But didn't do very well. Did okay over the last few game days. It just same old same. Rinse and repeat for the Bream. Managed to sell me. Managed to get rid of silver again, making some chub ground bait and trying to go for chub. So I'm trying to put 2 rods out for chub wire spin. We can try that in between going for the Bream. When the Bream comes on with fish Bream, when the Bream's bites start slacking, we can move to pike and chub. And if that doesn't work, we can move on to another, maybe eel and or Chinese sleeper and Herbert and eel. We'll find some way of filling in them. I only have to open my mouth and I've filled the afternoon up and the Bream are back on again. Oh, I don't know. So if I still have the bit of a particularly cough and that, so it's just like emphysema and asthma. So if I feel like I'm going to cough, I'll just mute the microphone. Hopefully I'll catch it anyway, and you won't get it in your ears. Yeah, just making sure chat's working. Nice. See you guys. My first typo straight away. I don't know. That's a bit better, isn't it? Just checking that it's streaming. Looks like everything's okay. Yeah. It seems okay. The word in the green in words to our chat doesn't look very clear. I think that'd be better yellow like the actual game chat. I'll see if I can change it another time. Okay, we've just switched the game on, and I've actually just reset the. I was over the other side of the lake, so I thought, well, I'll just jump out of the game and back in, then it'll spawn me at the I'm giving up with that. I was actually peeling it, peeling the tangerine, and I started it before, I started it before the stream come on, sort of thing, and you know then what, the skin's stuck to the flesh inside the tangerine. I've been at it 15 minutes. It's only a little tangerine, and I've still not peeled it. So you might hear me mute microphone, which some will say, "Yay, good, mute the microphone." He's not stopped talking yet. Okay. Don't quite have. Don't know how, but I've managed to quit chatter again. I think I had chat running in a browser, and I closed my browser off. It'll soon be here, no problem. Right. There's it off again. Right. Okay, guys. Fire away with your questions. All the kidding. There we go. And we have one follower. Sorry, one viewer. And that's me. Okay. Right, I caught a few. Did I get enough of them? I did. Is it for? It's not for so many. There is some. Let's see if there's any goes in the other roach. Oh, I go into that roach, and it's a lot more money. But we could just get the 10 for them. What do you think, guys? Leave them for now because we're going to get some more roach. Yeah, we'll leave that. Okay. So again, it's night, and we don't have a lot of silver. So I've missed. In fact, just setting up the stream and just switching it on and getting the chat ready has actually used nearly all the Bream time. And by the time I get the rods up, it's going to be daylight. We're doing it. Not that far. But we got 24. I'm going that way. That peg, nearly. That's it, splashing square out fish away. Telling me. You know, I don't think we need our light tape. I don't think they do. Right. The problem is, if you have a quick look at this, is what I've been fishing for Bream with. But the rod 2 and rod 3, I've been going for chub on grasshoppers. So that one wants to be we should still get a couple of Bream before it gets to be a 2. That's a big garlic, and more or less good to go. I just have to change that to Bream. That's all. Remix, and same with rod 3. So we change that from the 8 to the 1. Change the bread feed to Bream. The ground bait, sorry, to Bream. And the bait to garlic. And that's it. I think we're good to go now. I just have to do the reel setting, don't I? In case. That's not right. Right, we're definitely all on Bream. Okay, good to go. So we all won't be on 17. The clip is 17. Okay, the reel is 42. I like 22 for the thing. That's where we're aiming, just over there. We're at it. We'll be right in a minute once we get in. But I think that's and that one's it. That one's in. So rod tooth. We want feed it real and the touch. Clutch. Sorry, that's singing it. Clutch. We go later already. Get this one in the mirror. Okay. So it's 4 o'clock, but I got there like 8 p.m. to fish the evening. So make sure we get that better for next time. Just a little bit to left of where I like it. Difference how to bite that. What if it's a cat? Coming on it, but it didn't seem like a bream bat. Maybe it's a bigger bream bat. You know, maybe it's a bigger bream. It was more tentative and yeah, like a bit bigger into it. You can cast. You can cast in. Sometimes you do stop the bites, but more or less all the time you they'll be on when you want them. What I meant by that is the bites will still be there once you've cast in and set your rod up, like, you know. If the fish is a little bit small, you can speed it up by pressing shift on the I've not, touch wood, I've not lost any pressing shift and speeding up the reel. That's where I want it there. Two. I understand that this might be a little bit boring for a stream, you know, it's same old same, and but I don't mind changing it up for streams if anybody wants me to do something different. I can grind for silver offline, you know. It's just I think it's good to see you know, a peg what's fishing like it should, really, you know. You've got the expensive bait, you mix the bream attractant, you know, ground bait for it. It should, when you've spent that money on ground bait, it should be able to enhance the feed rate, you know, and that, so that's good. I think I missed that one. Or it's very small. I should have pressed the R button. Button 3. Just going to say there's something on 3, but look at the line. The line went tension proper and then it straightened out. Again, we've missed the nights. It's still here, like, I'll see how, once we start losing our bites and we don't get so many, I'll go to the pike spot, what I like. Although it says pike's best 6 till 10, so maybe we better go in for pike now. We'll do that. Even though we're catching, we'll go to the pike spot. If that's the best pike time. It's sunny, is it 19 degrees? That's supposed to be the best time for them. I know, I can't believe it, walking away from a peg with it weren't even on that one, what making that nice. Okay, we didn't put the and he left that one. We didn't put the lamps out, so that's alright. So a quick run to, excuse me, Mr. Bush. Quick run to, should we have a look at it? I know I've only just looked at it. I'll have to look at it before I run past, just in case there's a pike one on it. Pike or chub? That's what we've a chance to get in now. Right, so I died. We've just got them roaches on, haven't we? So 4 roach and 3 small roach. Okay, that's what we can get from this one, plus pike and perch. Yeah, so the 6 o'clock till 10 o'clock's just now become 7 o'clock. And I think I'll just try straight for with 1 rod for the pike. Without having set up the rods. When it goes a bit quiet, I'll put the rods out, you know, the bottom feeding rods, because they're not quite set up. I need to put change the ground bait and okay. Pinch my reel again. Press to here and that one. So we want reel, we want the reel first, don't we? So reel, speed, slow down, about fat. My reel's very fast, so we'll try 4, and same about 21, 22 for. I'm sure I just did. I not just say it was sunshine and is it 19 degrees? Look at weather now. I don't believe it. There was sunshine at top right. Never mind. Let's catch a fish. If it's a thunderstorm, we could actually try for burbot and burbot and eel. We've got that bread feed. What fry kind of sent me. Over there, you see that little gap of water? Let's try and get it in there. Perfect. You don't know where I'm aiming, do you? I meant that bit there. My reel cast it right because I've not got points in rod or reel. I've used them up for someone else. That's why I don't. In real life, I don't mind fishing like this. It seems to bring the fish on. I think the fish. Well, coarse fish in the UK, I think they start feeding when it rains a bit. I think it either puts something in water. I know it puts water in water, but either puts a bit of oxygenates the water or takes the Makes them feel like we do when we just jump in the shower a bit. Refreshed. That's a bit faster. No. Right. Good graphics. It does feel gloomy, doesn't it? Let's see if I can stop and go on the smaller ones. Surface. Oh, Flizer, are you back? Absolutely. My goodness. Are you keeping your sleeping times? I mean, you know how you get jet lag, and have you managed to swap your hours round to their time, or have you just kept with your normal sleep patterns for Canada? You're hungry, mate. Oh, well, it should be. It's your hotel. Just, hey, knock her up. Could I have the key to the kitchen, please? I bet you don't get refused. I bet everything's open over there, isn't it? And they do late night. What am I thinking of? You know, like all them noodles. I'm going. Don't ignore me. I'm going off like. going off films like Blade Runner, where they're all eating noodles in the middle at night and stuff. I know that weren't even Thailand, were it? Oh, I could eat some noodles now. Not hot, I don't want them up. Am I making you hungry? I'll shut up. Yeah. It's your kitchen, go and get it done. Exactly. I would have thought you'd have that big, you know, that like big ring with about 1,000 keys on it, all old cast iron ones, you know, for your thing. If you're hungry, mate, you go and get it. I mean, it's not as if they're not sleeping in the kitchen, so you shouldn't be disturbing anybody. I'd be careful though. You know, you don't know. I mean, it'll be all clean and everything, but you don't know if. What am I trying to say? But just make sure if it's like just be careful of what the surface areas you touch. You know, if you touch anywhere, just wash your hands after with a sanitizer. I'm not saying any of the. You just have to be careful with COVID and stuff, and you don't know who's picked that last bottle of milk up. And I'm sure they're all okay, and I'm sure they're lovely, but you just have to be careful because you can only be sure of your own stuff. You know, if you've got some milk yourself and you're only after, you know, I mean, I'm checking it. If they've got egg, beans, and if they've got sausage, egg, and beans, I'm taking it you've took it yourself. You know, because I don't think they eat like that over there, do they? I'll tell you what, look for a tin of soup or a tin of one of them. Something what you just pour water over it. See you through till dinner. Although if there is if there are any eggs there, they'll be okay. They come in their own little wrapper, don't they? You've got the shell on them for protect them, and just cook them long enough for not have anything. I'm rambling on again, mate. Yeah, all right, mate. Yeah. I love rice, me, but I usually throw some chicken on top of it with bread, with batter, or you know, or flour around. I bet you've had some lovely meals. Did you? How did you do on that fishing? I mean, you might not have time yet. If it's early morning, you just have to sort of eat. You don't have to tell me how you've done that. I'll be on for a bit, so you can have another hour if you need it. Yeah, I mean, rice is nice. You'll go in, you'll eat everything, and it'll have been prepared for dinner today for you, a special send off, and you vetted it all. That'd be funny. Nice little perch. Okay, off-life. No problem. Don't come back if you're not tired and or you know something comes up. Don't worry about it. I hope you find some food for yourself, mate. It's horrible being hungry. I bet that's why you're not sleeping if you're hungry. Okay, see you later, mate. Thanks for dropping in. Appreciate it. If I don't get to see you, speak to you before you Journey back. Have a safe journey, mate. I know it's you've only a day, so if you don't get on, have a safe journey. Stay safe, and I'll speak to you when you're back in your own. Well, you are in your own home at the moment, but when you're back in Canada in your own home. Okay, mate. Enjoy your breakfast. Now we're getting some. That's a net. Well, I thought it were bigger than it's just a big picture with a little number near grams. Well, the idea was to. In fact, I could try it now. The idea was to put 2 rods out for the roach. Well, it wasn't for the roach. It was 2 rods out for the chub. And then I'll do it now while we've got a minute now. We've been still catching some fish, but I'll show you what my idea has been. Rather than just do the spinning, I'll see if I can sort this out. If I put this as a rod here, right. So if I go to my left and put rod 2, I'll just have to change them over for my Bream. That's the only prop. I've only got 3, so I have to swap everything back over. I'll leave that as it is, and that's my Bream one. This one wants hook changing and bait changing. So number 8 I'm looking for. Where am I? M4, so it's further up. 8 there, that one. And we were getting oh, what happened then? I don't know what happened then. I must have slipped or something. So I'll change that from Bream to chubby and cast that out. And I wanted, I think 10. I think it were. I'll do 9. If I change this, be alright. I can see it first, won't it? Change this to 9. 17 is our Bream setting, so I change that to 9 now. We've got. Oh, sorry guys. And I'll just cast there. And I know where I'm not done. I'm not adjusted. Oh, it's okay. It's not needed it. That's okay, and that's set up. So I put rod 2 there. Just tension it. Now that one is, I'm expecting to get a roach or a chub or something. So we'll get rod 3 ready, which is same again. Smaller root. So try the Berserker 8 and another one of them. We can try different baits after, but just try that for now. And the chubby ground bait, and put the get the rod out and put it on 9. I think we said, didn't we? Maybe 8 even. I'll put that on 8. Although this is the smaller, or maybe this should be 9 and the longer rod out. Okay, so we've got 2 rods out now, and tension them up. Let's see if we can get some chub on that. If we don't, roach is good because there's a cafe order for them. Okay. That one done. So the idea is we spin now. We spin and the rods are there. If I get a bite, I listen what tone is, and I'll press either 2 or 3, don't I? It's like a bit too much of a bolt at the side. That. Let's turn it down a little bit. I think that's the I think that's the is it S7? I'll be able to find it in a minute. I think that's the smaller of the yeah, so we'll go a bit bigger and try the bigger one. Sorry if it's making you a bit that's the S. Let's find the F. I like this. I like the floating. They go down to the depth of about 1.5 meters or whatever it is, and then they float back up to surface. So when you reel in, they go back. So that's rod one. I might be too far away for it. So I'll do this. Then I should be able to press rod one. No, I can't put my rod down. That's what the problem is. Be alright if I pick right rod up. So we're okay bringing them in because that will get us them cafe orders. And if we get a nest, should gives good money, doesn't it? Okay. So that's that one. And that had flatline because I picked the wrong rod up. And we're back in again. But it'll take me a little bit for it getting to a little groove. I move away in it because again, that's rod 2. The rod. It's not like catching your bream out. I'll grant you that. think we have enough for that. We'll do a few bit more fishing, but I think we have enough for the 35 silver for the roach. I need one more actually. You're not over the. Need to find where the Ida really. Who could hide cafe orders. Brilliant. That's a nice one. There you go. We know where this roach if we need it, don't we? Pretty easy this. Easy, and you can have a go at spinning while you're at it. Like this. A nice one. I bet this is 4. Yeah. Very good. I think it needs a little bit faster than that. Speed it up a little bit. It goes down a little bit faster. I can pick one. It sinks down and then comes up. Just down. I didn't seem to be going down as you know, like maybe I'm not going fast enough. It didn't seem to be going to its full depth. That might speed it up a bit more again. Right. So that's working death now. Let it come up slow and then. You got bite. Ready for time. So we're going to go back. We missed the Bream because we left it too late to run back. So I'll have this as the last cast. I'll make it 7 o'clock, so we should be able to get the roach sold and then go to the Bream and fish for 8:30, 9 o'clock. He says. I think I'll pack up now. or else we'll not get there. Because we have set them up back from thingy. That might just be the last roach we needed. If we won over with it, you know, if we won over, it weren't needed. But if we've got just the perfect number, that fish we needed, and we wouldn't have been able to catch the cafe. I think we've got the top one, but I don't think we had the smaller ones to do the 5 after, so we needed like 12 roach really. Okay. Rambling on. Couldn't think of the button then to put the rod away. Okay, I don't think we didn't put the lamps out, so we've no lamps here to collect. Okay, let's go. Just watch yourselves, guys. Who's travel sick, can't shut your eyes for a minute. I'm terribly travel sick with games. Can't do the first person shooters and that. I mean, I'm trying to go in a straight line here and deviate as little as possible. You put a tree there. It's places like here where you have to then turn. It's that turning of the... And that, did you see that lag then on the actual... When it catches up, that's what does it. Me and the rear don't like that at all. Excuse me. Right, so I think we had that one. Okay. I wait, and they want it. Oh wait, 300 grams. So by weight 300 grams, it's the top 7. The bottom ones we will cash in after 1, 2, 3. That's not bad, is it? Okay. And we get 35 silver. We are 1 over on the roach, so we didn't actually need it. So I wait again. That's the biggest one. So over 50. So I'm wondering what is really paying. It's paying 11 silver. Let's see what these roaches get. Probably not 11 silver. I've never known it to be more, but we'll just check, just in case our roaches are a bit bigger than what's needed. You know, for instance. Oh dear. Roach, colour roach. Okay. So. Yeah, it's not 11.50, so we might as well sell them, and we still get to sell the biggest one. Fair enough. They're not doing us out of our labours. Okay. Did I see a roach then? I'm right with that. I thought we looked for another roach. Okay, that one. And by weight, they want 50. It's that way, so from there to there, isn't it? We still get the 900 gram one to sell. Okay, good, and hopefully they replace them with pike or well, but we're hoping for bream really, because I've already got the bream saved up. So now then the bream I've saved, yeah. Let's have a see, I'll show you what I'm doing. Right, these I'm saving just in case they do a bream over 3 kilo. They do one over 2.7, so that one can go. I've been keeping these for the just in case they put one over 3 kilo, you know. So the 2.5 all the way down to my 3. Right, that one's me throwaways. These are the cheapest 1 kilogram ones, so I keep them for the cafe order, and we sell the rest. We sell that one to the 2.5, and I'm keeping these just in case they put a high Bream in for cafe. I'll not let them time out though. Well, hopefully I will. Okay, and then I sell it all. I think I've got 3. Yeah, that's it. And then there's these 2. I'd usually sell that and cut this one up, but never mind, we'll sell it. Okay, and chub. We did alright on chub. 24 silver, just chub. That's pretty good. But that's I'm wondering why they keep a couple of the bigger ones just in case they put an order in for them. There's usually 2 chubs, so in fact I don't have to sell them, so I'll keep them just in case. And if they're only over 800, you know, I can, or 100, you know, over. I use the ones what are most I can't speak. The most worthwhile. They don't have any big. There's that 4 one's a nice one, isn't it? Now they might ask for 2 over 3, so I'll keep that one, and I'll sell these. Perch. They might put a perch in, so we'll keep them as well. So we're going. Do you see what I mean when I say it's 7 o'clock? We're going Bream cast. I bet it's fish for Bream. Have I managed to see 9 o'clock now? But still daylight, so we're going to get some Bream by doing it this way. But if I'd have just fished another hour, this would have been dark now, you see. Another spot. It is a spot. Right, so we'll put our lamp. And there will lamp. We got 3D lighting. The other one. Okay, so we're 2 lamps out either side of us, so we should see hopefully a bit of that island. Let's set them rods up quickly. That one's okay. That shouldn't need changing. It just needs it for real. So get the reel. Reel back. Make sure it's Bream. Bream mix. That's not changed, that's not changed, that's all okay. The rod is 1. Because I've been spinning, I've lost all my reel settings, so you have to do them again. The actual drag were off, and this wants to be 17. And this is ready for casting out now. Just move to the side a bit. There we go. Give our other rods a chance. Okay, there we go. My ring fishing. Jump to the right down. Now these are the ones what need correcting, so we get rid of that oak. we've not changed that. That needs to be a Bream. Bream mix. So, we want, this is 2, so it wants to be 2s out. Just something I'm working on. There it is. And bait is garlic, and everything else is right. We want 17. Got a bite, so it helps if you get the rod out. So we got the rod out, and 70. There we go. Reel is okay, and that's okay. Good to go. Okay. 2 out. Nearly 2 out. Can we cast him for 11 o'clock? Maybe. Let's change that one. Do you know, I'm not sure whether I changed it or not. I didn't, so that needs to be changed. That needs to be Bream. Nearly done. Needs to be Bream. This needs to be a 1s. Right, just for some that I'm working on. See if I can get bigger trophies. That's garlic dough. Wants to be that's number 15. Wants to be 17. It wants to be 42, and it wants to be 22. Okay, I'll go and go. Perfect. Maybe just 1 step. If that will go in, then we're good. No, still wants, maybe wants to go back a little bit, I think. There you go. Nearly ready. There you go, hard one, come on. We're bream fishing. Here we go. I like to try and get the rod out and just debail them on so that you're fishing. Like that. This is still on that. We could have gone for burbot and eel while the weather's bad, but we'll see how we do. It feels central. There we go. Okay. I hope you can hear me okay. We're back bream fishing in the gap between the bream fishing bream from like 10 o'clock at evening, 10 p.m. till 8 a.m. From 8 a.m. to 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. we've been looking for something to fill the gaps, I think, and I have a couple of pegs. One peg does produce chub and you can spin for pike, but I didn't do very well on the pike on that peg. The other one was the recent one just earlier in the stream where we got good pike, but we got roach, which got us a couple of cafe orders, you know, so that, you know, I think it were a 30 35, something like that, and a 11. So that's 46 silver just for a 12 roach. And we've also got the pike in there in case the next cafe orders pike or chub. We've got about, in fact I can show you what's in the net, what we're waiting for. We got them chub and the other peg trying for pike and chub. So the chub with two bottom feeders while I was spinning at the side of the rods with lures to try and get picture pike. We did get some pike. That's that one could probably have been sold. I think the cafe order is for over 3 kilo. So we got one. We might need to just wait for it to come in. The common bream, I've got these already. We caught a couple, but I'm saving a few just in case they put the big order in. You know, the 3 over. I think it was 3 over 2.7 kilo. I think that was the cafe order. So we've got 3 over 3. So them would do the cafe order. It was something good. It were over 100. So that was nice. I do have my the 3 ones. These are the 3 lowest ones. So I would use them 3 on the cafe order and sell the better ones between there and there, sort of thing. And that one I cut up. That one I'd sell. It gets about 1.2 silver, I think. Okay. We've got something on one. It's taking line and all that one. This might be an half, and I've not made any. What's the word? 3.2. Now that's 2.30 that. I'm trying to see if I get better. I won't do it casting like that. It might be the other rods what's ticking actually. Right, I best go on that quick. It is this one. I can go up a little bit on. I was fishing on. I definitely get more fishing on the same make of a Berserker Rage, but everybody was saying fish the S1. I definitely get more bites, but and I have had the biggest trophy on them, 4.5 or 4.6. I've had a couple of around the 4.3, 4.5, 4.6, but overall I've had better. This seems to get them between the 2 and the 3 mark more. Seems to get more fish within the, what's the word? You don't get as many bites, but the fish seem a little bit better. It might be the conditions, well, it might be good guarantee this time. That felt bigger than that though. Okay. But you might, with the S1 hook, you might get a few between, you probably get 10 between 600 gram and 1.3, and then you get a lot between the 1.3 and the 2.1, and not so many in the high 2s and the 3s, but you might just get one trophy in the 4s, you know. But this seems to minimum 1.4s and stuff, you know. Although you do get smaller, sorry, but things to. This is a small one. You can speed reel these in by pressing shift. Yeah, that's a small one. You do get that's tiny small one. I think it's done that because I was talking about it gives a bigger fish. But I've had the biggest fish on this week of rod actually. This might be just more balanced for the size of fish with it. They're a little bit heavier, the other ones. For I've actually snapped they say use the 6.4 fluoro leader, but my stiff rod on rod 1, I've got a very sensitive mouth, and if it loses it and pulls it to the side too fast, it snapped a couple of leaders on good fish when there's been resistance on the other side. And hello, old decade. I'm doing fine, mate. So thanks. I'm sorry I've only just seen your text. You know me, I ramble on a bit, and then I look at text, and about 3 people's been in chat and gone out to you. I'm fine, thanks. How are you? You okay? Same here. We've been just trying to get the bream. I keep getting the silver. I've had up to about 700 silver and managed to sell it all again. Get in line and trying a different thing. Oh, I need this suit because I'm trying this person's. Somebody's put a video up out at catch chub and pike in the same peg sort of thing. So, right, what do I need? He says, get this set up. But so I have no excuse. I get the exact setup sort of thing for it. And then I look at the date and it's 2017. So that was funny. I don't know why. I'd gone off one. What had happened? It had gone off one and gone on to another one of the same person's video. And I hadn't noticed that I was talking to my missus or something, and I looked back and carried on watching the video, and I had my game minimised. I went to the shop, bought all the stuff, and anyway, I did get some. I didn't get any pike, but I did get the chub in the same peg as the person was saying. You're on Burley, yeah. Yeah, it's Scarlet Door on here. Clip to 17 metres. Aiming for them 2 little white. You see, let me see if it'll zoom. That white, it looks like 2 from here, but it must be it's a gap in the trees. Looks like there's 2 white things. Or either 2. Yeah, I think there's 3. I think there's 2. There might even be 4. There's a clump of white birch trees there. I think there's 2 together, making it look like a fat tree in the middle. There's a tiny thing one there, but basically I'm aiming for that clump, and I'm aiming slightly outside of it because my line does drift to right a little bit on the cast. So I'll zoom back out, then you know where that is. That's aiming there, and it's actually, if you look at the island, I don't know if you can see my mouse, but where the island is, it's got dark trees marked, and we're aiming for that little last clump of trees there. So if it's dark and you can't see that island, you can still set your arrow for the edge of that darker, it's like mustard colour really on my TV. I think the olive green, sorry, it's called, isn't it? like the olive green colour. Just that round edge bit there. That's where I'm aiming for. Which is and did you have any on garlic? Did you? Yeah. I read an interesting article today on the effects of ground bait and how it actually, the actual mechanics of it. I don't think they'd actually produce that when our, you know, they haven't actually come out of how it works and that. But it tells you, if you've got 10 balls of ground bait in a bream and you put one in a tench after it, it cancels out all them 10 breams. So don't mix your ground bait on each rod. It don't work that way. So that were interesting. Good to know. I can link the link actually. It was very interesting. In fact, I might do that because it's worth a read. It shows you all the crossover points. It's effective on, say you're fishing two ledges and you're spinning over them, and you've got fish oil in them in the swim feed in the cage feeders. It will affect the spinner bait as long as it's within the, within the so it's a 2.5 meter effect that the ground bait ball has. So same with the cage, it's a 2.5 meter. Oh, wind got hold of that one. I'll find the link because it'll be a mystery. It's really worth a read. So if you've got 3, they were on about it multiplying up. So you could have one cage out. You could throw a ball in, throw a cage in, throw. I'm shouting now again. It's a throw a rocket out and still have PVA 10 times 10 or something like that. I didn't quite get every bit of that, so I might not have explained that correctly. But the intersecting circles, one guy put it on like a primary colour, like where they have the, is it red, green, yellow, or something like that, for the, like for the all the colours. One guy spread out his cage feeders with circles round and said, all these interacting places, how does one cancel the other out? Does it only cancel partial where it encroaches on the other cage and stuff like that? So a lot of information. In fact, without further ado, I'll just bring up I can get it to open up a new page, and I'll just find and link it. So it's up to you guys whether you. I'll just look through my history. God, I've looked at a lot of fishing. I've been looking at the fishing videos just looking at the fishing videos to actually see if there were anything interesting that I could try and show you on my page, like, on my site. I think that's it. There were 3 pages, but I think that's it, guys. I'll drop it in chat. There should be 3. I'll go to the bottom of the page. There should be 3 sections. Like 3 pages of info. If I think 3 pages of the topic, 1 of 3. It is that one. And basically it's an administrator answering questions, and there's some good questions, you know, and when you get about 2/3 through, it all starts clicking, and see, you know, I understand now. So, you know, don't kill your swim by just changing your, you know, you might have two you might have thought having 2 ground baits going for bream and then have 1 for tench, you know, with worm, and the last spread feed, what it's the water, cancels out the one before it. So that's something, and you'll be able to get it in this, you'll be able to understand it if you just read these pages. And the reason I'm linking it, I think it's, yeah, I believe so. It didn't actually cover that, or I didn't actually read that. I have heard that before, though. I think Gene mentioned it when he used to do a Q&A with Lady Games. I think the link will work in my chat. Yeah, I think that's what it we're getting down to. If you, well, I mean, if you think about it, you could actually, with it only being a 2-meter spot, if they all landed in the same area, you would triple the intensity of that same bait, because it's like a multiplier. But you could actually spread it out so that the centre doesn't actually have any bread feeding, and your circles just touch. So they have to swim through your circles, you know, to get out, that type of thing. So if you can get them as close as possible, you'd probably have more than a 2.5 meter spread. And then what it's saying, over that, you can put a rocket over, you can put boilies over it, and boilies with the same flavour and sort of thing, the same mix, and that's what they were saying. And another one was saying, as long as the same ingredients, you can have them the wrong way around, but as long as you've got the same ingredients in the bread feed, I call it bread feed, I do probably, in the ground bait, it won't overwrite it, it will multiply to it. But if you put if you've got one what's got maggots in, and then you put one on another rod what's not got maggots on, in the mix, everything else is right but no maggots, that one will cancel the others out, and you would just have one intense 2 meter of the last ball what's gone in. And I think it's excuse me, I think it's a maximum of 10 balls. So you can put 10 balls. If you put one more in, it cancels the first one, and you still have 10. If it's the same ingredient, you can always so when you were topping up, the first one you threw in would be overwritten, so that you've always got a topped up like spread of bait. You don't have to put another 10 in. It's a top-up system, he was saying. Just read that. I might have read that bit wrong, but from what I gathered off that is it can be topped up to the maximums. And somebody was asking about I'm not on PVA yet, so somebody was asking. I've got my game minimised and I've tested me. So if I've got a bite, I do apologise. What they're doing, I've got one rod out, one rod slack, so that's probably got a fish in. Sorry, I do drift off. Yeah. I think we've got one on 3 now as well. I'll just have to scroll up. I think I missed a few of your cats. Decade. Goodness, I mustn't have put the clip on this one. You know, the bailout mode. It's coming though. We got here earlier than I usually do, and I've managed to yap myself out of fishing this session. I think it's going to be a bit this bream farming. I keep forgetting put rod. We best get that 3. I've not got as much line on that one. So am I right when thinking Burr Lake's the one with the van as what the vans what have the baiting and stuff, or is it's very limited stuff? You have to take it from another place. It's been a while since well, it'll be 4 years since I've fished that one. Is that the little one, the first one with the decent carping? Decade. It's don't stop to comment if you're actually reading that segment, because you read through that, mate. Yeah, I thought it was that one. I've not actually. I've only fished 2 places since coming back after the long time away. I've fished Curie. Which I do like that water, and I'd have probably still been on it, except for a friend dropping in and saying, I think you'll make more silver, and he's right, I have made more silver, but I've also spent more silver. I've probably earned more than I've ever earned in game since I started in the last week on these bream, and I've still managed to. I need somebody to, you need a bank. I need a bank in that river. Was it Winding Rivulet or whatever? If there were a bank there, I'd take my night's money and put it in. Because if I keep it in my pocket, I end up buying hooks and line and stuff. Yes, but if I remember right, they're very limited in that on that bird. So you really need. I mean, for somebody who was just starting off and had only just opened that up. You go there for the first time and then you realise you can't get it. You haven't come out and then pay for go again, So I remember that were a thing, and couldn't get certain baits. It might have changed a bit now, but it was limited. There was something not there what you couldn't get. There was something there what you couldn't. Hold on. Something wasn't there what you can get in all the other places. I'm not sure what it is, but there's something. One facility not available, or if you know what I mean. It might be getting it wrong. It's either, is it a store? Is there no store, or it's a limited store? Something like that. I know it's back in they're in back of it's like a car boot, isn't it? I've managed to get myself minimised again. You should still be catching yet, but I've only one of my rods out. Hey, thanks for dropping in, Arcade. It's really good of you, mate. Really appreciate it. I was on my lonesome, I do believe, so it's really nice to have a bit of interplay, and you're checking up on me. It's really nice. Are you having any good fish out of any trophies come out for you, or anything in Burr Lake? You got anything good today or recently? And like I say, you don't no trophies for me. All right, so You're making more silver than you would be on. Although it is a little bit same old same, isn't it? This bream farming. Wow. I don't think I've got the gear to actually get them in. That was one of my problems with my reel clutch. On my second and third reels, won't get it. I probably get it on them wrong. I'd have fish one rod and maybe float against reeds for little things. Really? Wow. How long's the day? How long's the day game? Is it? Do you know? I've never actually thought about it till then. So if you're making, wow, that's good money, isn't it? In fact, wow, that is good money. So 5 hours, you've got yourself a thing. 10 hours, you could have that reel of 1 hour after. Well done anyway, that's brilliant. Whatever you're doing it right, keep doing it. Brilliant, Decade, that's great. Really? I think that's more than me. I mean, I've been fishing more than... You mean a real life, in real life, yeah. Real life, hour is like, what would that be, like a 24-hour day, something like that? Or is it half a day? I've not actually worked it out yet. And it's still... yeah, of course, yeah. But I mean, it makes a difference. You need the right tools, don't you? It's you can all. That was my problem with the first time I went to Old Burg. I only had the can't even think of it now. It's on my second rod. I'll just cast this out till I'll show you. Second rod is, oh, I can't see it. Oh, I know why we can do it. I'm getting thick in me. These are the fish I've got, and I'm sure I got these. They're not very big like yours, but I think I got these on before I got my gold reel. Because that's on I've not actually been back to Volga since I got me the gold reel. I got a bit of birthday money, and I can't really spend money. I'm not working at the moment with not worked for about 10 years with the damaged back. So my missus is retired and she's like gets the money, so she's good enough to let me be online, so I can't really go buying stuff for games, so I don't pay for any games. If it's free to play, I'll grind them out and that and stuff. So but on this Christmas or birthday, I think I got about 25 quid or something like that, and I think the gold was on sale as well, so I managed to get the rod and reel and a spinning reel. I got three. I think I got 2 rods. Don't know where they are. I think I got the Super Duty. I bought them 2 for trolling, just the rods, and I got the Model 1 and the gold reel out of birthday money with gold I bought. And that's all I've been able to spend on this game, and I'm loving it. But I didn't love how I just repaired my reel. Must be there, isn't it, if I look at it. Oh, it's in here. My Siberia Sabre, I just repaired it and come on here, and I saw the fish. It only looked about a 3.5 kilogram carp, and it took me line, and it was one of them times where I didn't even, I could hold it, and I got it back in a bit. I kept persevering with it, but I forgot I'd not so much line on it. I only had the 100 meters, so I'm fighting it. I sees the red. I'm running up the bank, and I sees the red thing. So I'm just getting ready to snap the line, and it actually beat me to the end of the, and I brought my rod. So not a very happy camper. That was probably the first 4 weeks of playing it in Russian. So I had to play it 9 months in Russian before they translated it to English. Because I love fishing that much, I couldn't wait, sort of thing. I think I told you about the time I'd fish Mosquito Lake with the bamboo stuff and everything, and saved enough to get my first decent rod. So I gets my first rod. I opens the page up to actually display it, and I can't see a back button or anything. I see two, and I press the left one, thinking that's the one to go back, and it says this is 7. I think I just I've given up, So that was the data. So I ended up doing an extra 2 weeks at the beginning, just grinding the same money I did for a rod I'd actually thrown away. Yeah, I'm just, well, it should. Excuse me, I'm sorry that went straight down the microphone. I do apologise there if you've got headphones on or anything. Got a bit of, I'm very bad with lung congestion and mucus in it, and at the moment I'm not so well with it, so I keep getting a tickly, can't cough it up, it's in the throat sort of thing, but it's past the throat, but not in the. If I cough, it goes the speed of the cough goes past it. I think it's in one of the deeper channels. It's not coming from the lung. It's like, I think it's called emphysema. I think it's that tube in between the lungs and the. So it's missing the actual thing that I need to clear off my chest, sort of thing. So I think it's doctors for more antibiotics. I was trying to work out. Right, so there's an easy way of doing this. Let me get the timer. I'll put a timer on my phone, and the next time we get to, you don't have to wait. By the way, if you're busy or you want to put something else on your second screen and that, I can leave a message on the chat for you if you want. A crafty way to keep you here for another day. I'll tell you what, I'll time a week and then divide it by 7, instead of doing the day or the hour. We should be able to work it on the hour. In fact, I'll do it now while we're here. I'm not too. Excuse me, I'm just going to clear my throat again. I'll mute it. Yeah, I am Decade. Of course, I'm still muted. I did time it. I've just been talking to you a lot for the last 5 minutes. 1 hour, 2 minutes. 1 hour in game is 2.5 minutes. 2 minutes 30 seconds. So you can work it out. So that works out to um, so can't do it that way. So 24 times do 30 minutes, isn't it? I could do it five. It's 12 fives, isn't it? That way, that's how many minutes it'd be. So 12 5 minutes. Oh, I'm not a math thingy, so you'll have to tell me that you know, you've probably done it in your head now. Oh, 5 12. Oh my gosh. Bye bye. Bye bye. Um, so that's one hour a day, isn't it? I think that's what it equates to. In-game days an hour, I think. If I've just done that correct. If I've looked at it correct. Maybe I'm not. You're okay. Did you get the fish, Decade? I hope you got it. And I hope it were good and lots of silver. So we're in our, where we'd be pike fishing now, so I wonder if they don't want just anything here, I want to keep it breamy. I know what we could do, we could just go and see if they change the... Goodness me, I'm so slow my brain today. To see if they change the cafe order, and because we've got 3 out, haven't we? So they might have to put a Bream one in now. Wow, 15k mirror carp. Oh, I bet it did. You've got to have the right gear, like you say. You're all kitted out for carp. That's the place to make yourself. I'd end up spending more. Well, I won't get the big ones in. I'd end up with breakages or, you know, worst case, well, best case scenario, a lot of repair on reels and stuff, and knot lines and lost gear really. So I think I'm within me. What's the word? There's a, like I say, in my safety zone, I think, going for Bream. To be able to grind here a few weeks or even month and get some get a rod and a reel what I can have a go with, you know, set up for carp and that. Wow, 30 fish in an hour, that's... Well, I now know that's faster than... the basin. We're talking big fish. You know, it takes me longer to get 30 bream in than it does you get 30 of your carp in. Because I don't get them 30 carp in that hour. I'm getting less bites because I've got big roots on, you know, bigger roots. So I'm hoping that it's raising the stamp of fish, you know, not having so many of them between 5 and 1.2. I missed that one. Right, I'll go and have a look. Oh, I didn't miss it, it was just a small one. Didn't show anything online that one. Okay, I'll just go and run and see if cafe order's changed. I've got what size 1 on the left, on the right rod. I've got size 2 in the middle, and I've got size 3. Size 3 on my heavier rod. And I've had... I need to bring the line in. It has made a difference in the less little ones, but not as many fish, you see. So they're all biting now when I won't go to cafe. The middle one's slacking, so I'll see if there's something on it yet. But you do get the the small ones. Once it's gone out of its bream time, you get the little skimmer bream, the smaller little bream biting, and then all of a sudden you get like a trophy I think the last 2 trophies I've had at 11 o'clock morning. Are you using the PVA? Yeah. That good, is it? Really? It's a. I've got some in real life. I'm all kitted up for carp in real life. Fish, EP Lodges, near Horwich. Not near Horwich, near Charlie, near Manchester. Well, they're not near Manchester, probably closer to Blackpool, Blackpool. And there's a private, I've fished a private lake up there as well. Not gone for the carp, I was just fly fishing actually on Wireside Fisheries. Nice place to drop in. I think he's friends with, I don't know if he's still up there, or I don't even know if he's alive. The guy who owns it was good friends with, what was his name, who did the Vulcan, the comedian from UK. He could contort his face, and he did. He could. God, he must frighten himself in there. You're probably all going, "What's this guy on? What's he talking about?" Hey, what was his name, that comedian? Anyway, he goes up there fishing, so give a chance of seeing him if you go, or if he's still alive, that is. And I went with my caravan. It was really good fun and nice. We had a nice day. Don't have the caravan now. I miss that caravan. I keep forgetting to put rod down. Keep struggling, get like a brain freeze, and just my muscle memory's not doing very well at the moment. But you can see these are big hooks, and the bites have continued through the day, and I've nearly talked myself around to night shift again. They're not so bad, these. And but I'm not catching the like 30 quality fish like you are. Well, I am. I'm catching quality fish, but I don't think they're coming out. They probably would if you were fishing this with these. You'd probably get 30 fish out. It's because I've only started playing again Saturday. It's taking me a bit to remember keys and stuff. Once I get in I got to level 24 about 4 years ago, and I stopped. I think I told you, decade. Somebody introduced me to Elite Dangerous, and so that got me for 2 years. And then somebody introduced me to World of Warship, and that got me because I got burned out with Elite Dangerous. So I'm happily back on something that I do get pleasure out of, unless I'm snapping rods and losing hooks and stuff, which is this game. I really do like the because I'm over a pretty high level on Fishing Planet. It's something like 60, I think, or something like that, and the line's just wrong. It's like bungee rope or something. Spaghetti. I've got a video of me, and I'm in my canoe, and the actual line is climbing up into the canoe with me when I'm on top water lures. It's just bouncing going up. It would climb out the water if it was, if there's something wrong. They've got some of the graphics, the UI's wrong on that, the gravity or whatever. You know, I'm no programmer, but it's not right. Okay, I'm going to go to that cafe. I'll just leave these here. And we'll see how we do. See how we've done. I mean, yeah, it's something I've not noticed. So thanks for spotting that decade. Now everybody knows. Thanks. It's beautiful. I could have got away with. Well, I was resting swim. I didn't want to overfeed it or something like that. But you're right, mate. I forgot. Well spotted. They've not changed these. Was that? I didn't notice that. I think that's been in and been done while we've been. Or did I get it? I don't know. Like, I've been saving them right for them. Or maybe I did. I don't know. I think I'm getting a bit tired or something. Right. How many fishes does it say? I have to highlight them out there. See, there's only 48 fish of them. Been fishing one while. By weight, and I did want to keep them. I might have sold. See, there's 5 over 3 there, so I best get rid of them. Do they? I know I wanted to ask. Do they lose the value of once it goes over 24 hours? Does the fish lose its value? Does it deteriorate the value of the fish? I can't remember from when I last played. If anybody knows that, because they must deteriorate because the lines, the wording's going orange, and then it probably goes to red before they lose their. In fact, what I'll do, I was waiting for the cafe order for the big. I think it's 2.7 Bream. For it's a good payout, over 100 silver. But I'll sell these now to get a bit of fully 120 for all that. But that's just a Bream, isn't it? That's actually not so bad. I'll keep the 3. I'll keep the 3 ones. Where's me? The 900. There's the 900. So that one. Oh, them are sell them. So 1, 2, 3. So I'll sell these, and then I'll sell the 2 water terminate as well. So that should give me 3 over the 1 kilogram, what I can use quickly for the cafe order, and then these can be gone as well. So that's the cafe order if it comes along. If I'm in between Bream thing, if there were no trouble with it, we've got a bit of trouble. What's that? 24 perch, got a few perch back. See, we've got. I was saving that one for that order, and it's gone. It must have gone overnight while we've been fishing for them Bream. So that's out anyway, isn't it? That's too small. I'll keep that one just while it's still fresh. And we're on our night shift again, and I'm missing my Bream fish. So, did it change while I've been in there? I'm terrible at keep going back to this, and I can't believe I missed that. I could hit 135 too with them. Right, I'll take a picture just to remind me. Okay, all done. Right, let's see how many we can catch. So we've only 3 Bream in our basket now. 3 up to 1.4k. Let's see if we can get some 3 kilogram ones in here. It looks like police 3. Look at this. I'll have some fruit, please. Sorry about that, guys. I just have to sort something out for my missus. I can't get on this Bream Spot at right time, can I? I'm going to fish this night out, and then I'm I have to. She's going to sleep, so I won't be able to talk on headset. So what I can do is I will do chat a bit, but I think I'll close the stream if no, you know. I won't keep on, you know, but I understand if it's hard work with me on chat. Okay, I'll go silent for a bit. Let's see what these fish are. Decade, thank you so much for dropping in, mate. Sorry about that. I should have come on a bit earlier. And well done, you've had a superb day, haven't you, mate? Really well done. So yeah, thanks a lot. I'll just fish through till well, I just do till about 10 o'clock in the morning on here, which is only a few minutes, and then I mean, you guys are typing out time, but it takes me about all typos I do, and then deleting them, I make a right mess. So yeah, have a good. I'm not sure where you're from, Decade, but have a good evening or morning, or have a good day, and carry on tight lines, carry on getting them big fish. Congratulations, mate. You'll have to take me under your wing when I get my carp here. So yeah, well done. Oh, I know. Well, and decade might have gone. I've still not put my bread feed in me. I don't know. No wonder I'm not getting my decent fish. Although that's got some in. Where's the other one? One I like, and that's in pond. Try it. Pick again. I don't know. It'll be daylight when I come back to this UI. No, it's nearly into it. Right, we got a bit of DB in there now. Grain bait. Nearly. Nearly forgot again. Sorry guys, I'm not talking up. Good night up there. I'll carry on fishing. I understand there's no audio on it. You need to ask me. Don't text, don't try and reply, but I understand if it's, you know, a bit boring with just seeing rods and fish going out. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for watching and dropping in. Thank you, Kid, for all the tips and help. Speak to you soon. Everybody, stay safe, and as always, I love you all, and see you on the next stream. Bye, guys.